Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 1st of September 2021. Happy September, everybody. Taking a look at Ethereum here, it's had a pretty big move, and I'm looking at the 3-week chart. So this current candle this current 3-week candle began on the 23rd, and it will end on the 12th of September. So in another just under 2 weeks, the next 3-week candle will form. Overall volume, when you look at where it kind of peaked out in January, with the exception of the May high that was found, overall volume has dipped down quite a bit. You did see a little bit of a pickup in the last 3-week candle in the beginning of August and in the middle of July. Or sorry, not that week, but just it was a little bit higher. That week of the 3-week candle that started in August 2nd was slightly higher than the candle before it. It's above the cloud. It's above the Kijun Sen, the Tenkan Sen. Everything there is pointing to some higher moves. Now, if we see the if we see the candlestick in Ethereum move above the high that exists on May 10th, while there's a low here in the RSI, that will generate some regular bearish divergence, which by itself really doesn't mean much. But, in a bull market, we're not overbought yet. So once it gets up to 80, we're overbought. Then we go over to the weekly chart. You can see a clear, big bounce on the weekly, and this is only Wednesday, and there's you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday left, 4 days left before the weekly candle closes, and we're pushing up pretty nicely here. The volume is, while it doesn't look like it's much, I mean, compared to last week's volume in the prior week, if this stays up, we're going to surpass that volume handedly. There is some cause for concern with that regular bearish divergence when you look at the chart here. If we create a higher high on the weekly chart, but we've got lower highs on the oscillators, that's the that's the regular bearish divergence that we'll need to be aware of. But again, that doesn't mean anything. Regular bearish divergence doesn't play out as well or as frequently as hidden divergences. So just keep an eye on that as we're moving on here. Nice bullish move so far. Got the bounce off of the cross above the 0.8 level in the percent B, starting to slope up from neutral territory in the RSI, and composite index looks fine too. Taking a look at the daily chart, what do we see? I mean, really big spike up. This is a very high reading on the percent B. This is the highest daily percent B reading that it's been since January of 2021. The composite index has crossed above both of its averages, just crossed back above its slow average, and the RSI is sloping up as well. Again, we have a regular bearish divergence. Sorry, we've got hidden bearish divergence here with, wait a minute. We've got hidden bearish divergence. Oh God, I cannot talk. It's regular bearish divergence on the, I'm looking at notes that say these words, and me trying to communicate them is like really making it messed up. So we've got higher highs on the price chart, but lower highs on the RSI. Same with the composite index. We've got lower highs. Again, that really doesn't mean much of anything because regular divergence here is mostly kind of moot, especially since we've been in such a tight, congested, consolidative move. So, I mean, it could still move higher. The distance that it is from the Tenkan Sen is not very far, so expect it to hit that all-time high and then move beyond it towards the 5K level, possibly this week, unless something drastic happens. One thing to be aware of is the rising volume here. That's something very indicative of a market that could be finding a top, so be aware of that. Otherwise, that does it for me on Ethereum. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.